Two of America's most elite warplanes were just ripped from the sky by a technology we were told didn't exist. While people were sleeping, the myth of U.S. air invincibility was shattered over the mountains of Iran. This isn't just a skirmish, it is a fundamental shift in the global balance of power that will change what you pay for a gallon of milk tomorrow. Reports have confirmed that an F-15E Strike Eagle and a legendary A-10 Warthog have been downed in the most guarded airspace on Earth. The Strike Eagle is a 10-ton beast designed to dominate the heavens, yet it fell like a broken toy into the Iranian wilderness. Minutes later, the indestructible A-10 Thunderbolt was struck over the Persian Gulf, forcing the pilot to eject into shark-infested waters. How did a nation under total sanctions manage to blind the most advanced sensors in the Pentagon's arsenal? The answer lies in a terrifying new integrated shield that has turned the Iranian sky into a digital death trap. This isn't a fluke, and it isn't friendly fire like the officials are trying to claim to keep you calm. Washington is in a total panic because their billion-dollar stealth advantage just evaporated in a cloud of supersonic smoke. If the world's most powerful air force can't fly safely, the global oil supply is now officially a hostage. Crude oil has already rocketed to $109 a barrel, which means the gas prices at your local station are about to explode before this video ends. When the Strait of Hormuz closes, the world's lifeblood gets a tourniquet tied around it, and your grocery bill doubles by breakfast. But the real mystery isn't just that the planes fell, it's what exactly hit them. Iran is calling this Operation True Promise 4, and they are flaunting a secret weapon that has the Pentagon's top brass losing sleep. For years, we were told Iran's air defenses were annihilated and their radar was 100% destroyed. Yet, something in the Iranian desert just reached out and grabbed a Strike Eagle flying at twice the speed of sound. The IRC is claiming they used a modern advanced air defense system that acts like a digital spider web in the sky. This technology doesn't just track a plane, it suffocates the jet's electronics until the pilot is flying a blind, multi-million-dollar glider. But did Iran build this black box tech alone, or did they have a silent partner in the shadows? The fingerprints of a global conspiracy are starting to emerge from the wreckage in the Kogaluye Mountains. Evidence suggests that despite a global arms embargo, the world's other superpowers have been smuggling high-tech death into Tehran. Intelligence reports indicate that Russia may have secretly delivered the Verba system, a shoulder-fired missile that can sniff out a jet's heat signature from miles away. At the same time, Chinese engineers have been seen finalizing CM-302 supersonic missiles that move too fast for a human pilot to even blink. These aren't just weapons, they are a direct middle finger to the international rules meant to keep Iran in check. By ignoring the snapback sanctions, Moscow and Beijing have essentially handed Iran a cheat code for modern warfare. They provided the eyes that allowed Iran to see the invisible F-15s before they even crossed the border. This means the secret shield is actually a coalition of the world's most dangerous technologies working in perfect, lethal harmony. For the common person watching the news, this means the era of safe wars is officially over. The missiles aren't just hitting targets in the desert, they are hitting the very foundation of the global economy. If a single Iranian battery can delete a U.S. fighter jet, then no shipping lane or oil tanker is safe from total destruction. Imagine a world where your internet, your fuel, and your food supply depend on the mercy of a secret shield we can't defeat. The U.S. military is currently launching a desperate combat search and rescue mission to find a missing airman before the Iranian public does. State television in Tehran is already offering rewards to villagers for capturing the enemy pilot alive for the world to see. This isn't a movie. This is a live-action nightmare where the hunter has officially become the hunted. The Pentagon is trying to spin this as an accident, but the photos of twisted American titanium in the back of Iranian trucks tell a different story. They don't want you to know that our unstoppable force has just hit a brick wall made of Russian sensors and Chinese steel. The technology used to down these jets is a quantum leap that makes our current tactical manuals look like ancient history. It uses silicon waves to scramble the communication between the pilot and their base, leaving them alone in the dark. Once the pilot is blinded, the kinetic strike follows, a high-speed interceptor that doesn't miss. This is why the search and rescue helicopters were also hit. The trap was set, and the secret shield was waiting for them. If you think this is happening over there and doesn't affect you, look at the stock market tickers right now. Financial markets are in a free fall because the security of the Middle East was the only thing keeping your 401k afloat. Every time an American jet falls, your purchasing power disappears a little more. The secret shield has created a no-fly zone over the world's most important gas station. We are witnessing the birth of a new kind of war, where the underdog has been given a God-mode weapon by our greatest rivals. The question isn't whether the U.S. will retaliate. The question is if our retaliation will even make it past the border. If we send more jets, how many more pilots will end up as bargaining chips on Iranian television? The secret shield isn't just a military tool. It is a geopolitical checkmate designed to humiliate the West. Russia and China have realized that they don't need to fight us directly if they can just turn Iran into an unsinkable fortress. This is why they rejected the illegal restrictions and kept the crates of missiles moving across the Caspian Sea. They wanted to see if their new F-35 killers actually worked in a real-world combat scenario. Yesterday, they got their answer, and today, the world is a much more dangerous place for anyone wearing an American flag. The terrifying secret is that we might be entering a war that we literally cannot afford to win. Each F-15 costs more than the entire village it crashed near, and Iran has thousands of cheap missiles ready to trade. This is Interceptor Bankruptcy, where the enemy's bullets are cheaper than our armor. You are watching the great reset of military power happening in real time on your screen. The secret shield has closed the loop, and now the U.S. must decide if they are willing to risk everything for a sky they no longer own. Stay tuned, because the next message from the IRC might be the one that changes the map of the world forever. The secret shield is active, the jets are down, and the price of your survival just went up.